Hey guys, it's Reggie Keding with New Key Construction. Today we're in Moraga, and I'm so excited to share the story with you. We have an interior designer who is finally getting to do her own home. It's like the shoemaker finally gets shoes. I'm so excited to show you her space as is and what we're gonna do to it. Come on in. So Kim, I'm excited to be here because we finally get to remodel a home for an actual designer that does this for a living, and we're working on your space. It's like you finally get your own space done. I mean, why are you excited to do this?
I am so excited to do my own space. I'm super excited because I've been wanting to change this kitchen forever. The kitchen is the size of a bathtub. It's teeny tiny. We don't fit in there. I've got 2 kids. They're teenagers. My son is 6'4", and we just literally don't fit in the kitchen. And I want to have a creative and fun space where the kids want to hang out with their friends too. So I'm super excited to get this done, finally. My name is Kim Harrison, owner of Kimberly Harrison Interiors. We are a full-service residential interior design business servicing the Bay Area and beyond. Let me show you the kitchen and all the fun things I would like to do with it. First, we're going to start with this weird soffit situation that was added at some point. I'm not sure why. It doesn't make sense to me spatially because it's in too small of a space. So we're going to get rid of that. Personally, I am not a big traditional fan, and while they certainly have their space, these particular cabinets, to me, in my opinion, are extremely dated. They have tons of molding on them. And since I moved in, well, I was very grateful for this darling little condo. I was not happy with this from day one. So I cannot wait to see this molding disappear. It's got all kinds of stuff going on. It's kind of yellowy, actually. It's a terrible color. This over here, just another design flaw. This shouldn't have been done this way. There should have been some kind of transition with the tile. This cuts the space off itself. So this counter right here, it cuts into this space. It's a worthless space. I basically let the dog have it and he ate my couch, so that's gonna go. So we're gonna open all this up, and if we take the whole room, we're gonna stretch the cabinets are gonna go from the left wall all the way through. This whole wall is gonna come down. The cabinets are gonna go all the way to the end of the next room. So this whole wall will come down. We're gonna put a big 15-foot long island in here. Because the space isn't that big, we could only do it 3 feet wide, but it fits, and I get a nice long 15-foot island. 10 feet of storage, 5 feet on the end, which will be for bar space. On the other end, we're gonna have an actual bar, and because I'm a designer, I get to pick like really fun tiles, so that's kind of the fun part. Throw some fun details in there. I want a really clean and modern look, so the cabinets, cooktop is actually gonna be more or less in the same area, but I am not gonna have this choppy look going on here. Instead, we're gonna have a clean line with the cabinets, and we're going to install an in-cabinet slide-out hood instead, and it's gonna be just a nice, clean look. There will be new appliances. This, as you can see, you cannot, I mean, hello, turkey dinner. How is anybody else gonna get in here? Let's just try the dishwasher at the same time. Clearly, this does not work. I can tell you how many times I've nicked my leg on this thing, so it's all gotta go. Also, if you look at this, I really don't know what was happening with all the transitions with the trim, but this to me wasn't thought out right. It's really messy. Even if you do want crown molding, it just wasn't done the right way to begin with. It's where it's ending here, where it's ending over in another corner. It's very choppy, so we're gonna clean all that up with nice modern lines. As you can see, this truly is a kitchen built for one, which has absolutely no function in today's modern world whatsoever. I literally cannot get my kids in here with me. If I have a friend, anybody else standing here with me, you can't do anything else. So this one person show has got to go. We're gonna open everything up. As I'm looking over here, this whole tile situation as well. It's just dated, again, fine in its day, but I think sage left itself back in the early 90s, so out it goes for a much more contemporary look. Now that I have shown you all the flaws in this kitchen, I cannot wait to rip it all out and start fresh again. I'm so excited to do this.
Okay, today's demo day. I'm really excited. We're gonna get this project kicked off. Kim's really excited. We got a surprise for her. Come on in, I'm gonna show you. All right, Kim, it's demo day. I'm excited.
I'm super excited. Couldn't sleep last night.
Yeah?
What's next?
Well, before we begin, I got one question. What is your least favorite thing about this kitchen?
You mean besides the whole thing? Okay, that right there.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, I got a surprise for you.
What?
We're gonna have you take the first swing.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a sledgehammer. Let's get geared up.
I hope I can do it.
Safety first.
Oh boy. These do not go with my look. All right.
It's official.
Am I ready?
Yep.
Excited, and I feel like this doesn't all work with my outfit, but that's okay.
Some aggression out here.
Ooh! I think I have another career.
Put the hammer down.
That's fun! Ooh, if only I could have done that back when I was going through my divorce, that would be great.
Today is Site Liberation Day. We just went through the hardest, messiest part of construction. Today the plastics come down, there's paint on the walls, it's starting to feel like a home again. We're gonna go inside and get Kim's take on how this has been, what it's been like to go through all this up to this point. Come on in. All right, we're inside. So we're literally at the halfway point in this project, and up until now, walls have been exposed, wires have been exposed, flooring's been open. This is Site Liberation Day that we're at. The floor's been put in, the walls have been put in, paint's gone on the walls. It's now starting to feel like a home again. And we're here with the homeowner, Kim. She's also the interior designer for her own project, and I love to give her an opportunity to explain what's this been like to get to this point.
Well, you know, it's construction. So being a designer, at least I do know that you have to kind of deal with that part. I think the homeowner is not aware of how difficult construction can be. So definitely there's been a few challenges. Your team has been awesome about taking care of those challenges and overcoming them and keeping the process moving. Construction's messy, it's dirty, and so it can be a little challenging to live in it. I chose to do so. I'm busy, luckily. I'm not around much during the day, so I come home at night and, you know, it's fine. As a designer, you know, this is my favorite part because now I get to start watching all the finishes come in, everything that I've picked out and selected. So I'm super excited now to get the cabinets in, the tile, the backsplash, everything. So I'm just like really looking forward on a daily basis now. So now I'm gonna be watching you, I'm gonna be checking it out. I'm probably gonna pop over from my office just so I can see what's happening. So snap, Reggie, let's go.
All right, ready?
Let's get it done.
Cool. Guys, come on in, let's get these cabinets going. Okay, the project's complete. I'm so excited. Wait till you guys see what this designer did. Come on in. Kim, this kitchen came out amazing. This is what it's like to work with a truly talented designer in your home project. Kim, will you explain to us how you got here? Like, I want to know everything. Let's start with the wall that used to be here. You took down the wall because you wanted it to be open.
We did.
Walk me through that.
Yep. So the kitchen was originally about from right there, that wall, to about right here where the oven lines up. So this was the kitchen, and if you can imagine cabinets on each side, you have this much space to spin around, and that was it. So the wall came down, which opened up this entire space, allowing for a 15-foot island. So I've got 10 feet of cabinet space, and I've got 5 feet of seating area down at the end.
So Kim, you came up with this idea of a 15-foot island. When I first saw the concepts, I was blown away. I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. And now it's here in real life. This thing is massive. Can you walk me through how you came up with doing an island so big?
So I didn't originally think that I was going to have a 15-foot island, but the way that all came about was because once we took out that wall into the dining room, and when I really looked at the space and realized that we still wanted a dining table on the other end, and we looked at the space that we had, I literally had space for a 15-foot island. Because what I envisioned all along was having a separate kind of bar area. And so because of that, the island became 15 feet, where I've got 10 feet of cabinet space, and then 5 feet, that's really the bar seating area that goes with the bar. So it's sort of its own zone, and it just ended up fitting with the wall coming out. It's amazing what you can do when you take down a wall.
So we're all dying to know, what is the main design aesthetic that you used in this whole layout?
Well, I would say primarily really what I was going for was clean lines. This was kind of an older traditional kitchen to begin with, and I really wanted everything to have clean, fresh lines to it, but I still wanted to have some personality. The cabinets I chose, I think, really reflect going for that clean look. They're all frameless cabinets and set with flat door fronts to kind of give it that minimal style, which is an aspect that I wanted, and then minimal hardware in certain spaces, but added more interesting hardware in other areas because I still wanted to have visual interest. So I also added just a clean, modern 2-inch mitered edge, made it a little bit thicker, but to me it gives it a really nice, clean finish. So the fixtures I chose, I also went with simple, clean line fixtures. This to me had a more modern feel because it's a little squared off here, but also wanting some personality in it. I just chose this little bit of a brass detail on it. The light fixtures I chose they make a statement because they're large enough, so I didn't want wimpy light fixtures, but I still wanted everything to have a clean look. So the light fixtures are very simple, even though they make a statement. The hardware I chose as well just has a nice clean line, but there is a little bit of a knurled detail on the handles themselves. And then the pulls are very small and quite simple.
So Kim, in this clean, modern style kitchen, I know you had to bring interest, and you were talking about colors. Can you walk me through what you did? I know there's something that you've never done before and you did it in your kitchen. Tell us about that.
I did, Reggie. So we'll start with the colors that I chose. I know white and gray are the safe colors. That wasn't for me. As a designer, I see lots of things with lots of options, and I wanted to have a clean, modern look, but I really wanted to have some more saturated colors and a little more visual interest and depth to it. So we have black that I've used for both the buffet area and the bar at the other end, which defines the spaces as 2 separate spaces. Black on the island. We've got a very pale taupe color here. This is the refrigerator with panels and down. This color I chose because I just didn't want to do white, and to me it's a little bit richer. And the real reason for this taupe is that it allowed me the ability to pull in yet a third paint color, which I know most people probably wouldn't do, but I'm really, really happy with my choice. So what I did is I added a third element, which is this very dark green, very moody green that we incorporated on the pantry oven wall. Did black floating shelves here to tie in the black, but did this deep moody green over on this color. But I think the black with the moody green and the taupe, they all balance each other. So I think they all work really well, and I'm really happy with my choice. So I chose this tile for the Backsplash. It is a large format tile with a lot of texture in it, and I chose it just for the reason that it has texture. I needed to keep something simple on the rest of the walls so that I could bring in the part that I really loved, which is this backsplash over here in the bar. This tile is by Artistic Tile, and it's got these brass brush strokes in it that I absolutely loved, and I had to have something fun and dramatic over here in the bar area. So by keeping everything neutral and soft down there, the white had texture in it. This also has texture in it. In fact, a lot of people think it's a wallpaper, but it is a tile, and I think it might be my favorite part because who doesn't love a statement bar? So let me walk you through some of the custom details that I did over here in the bar area. Starting with, put a black sink in here, a bar sink, instead of doing white, which we did in the island, because that disappears into the slab, but I want a black over here for a little more drama, given it's the bar. Another detail you might be asking is, why is there a jog in the bar? The answer to that is that sometimes you have to deal with what you got. And in this case, there's a window here. There's a slider. And because of the setback here, I either was going to have to push this back, or I was going to have to put a new window in. And I chose not to put a new window in. So therefore, the bar simply jogs in on this side. And to mirror it, I did it on this side, which actually worked out perfectly because it delineates the bar from the rest of the kitchen. Some other details are just put in glass shelving so that the lights would shine down on your barware. And then in the center here, I did a floating shelf it's a metal and glass floating shelf. So you can have a little more visual interest in the middle. I didn't want all heavy block cabinets. And then also I mixed my hardware. I know that might be scary to some people, but again, for me, this was to delineate the space. So this hardware is also down on the buffet side in the dining room, and then it is mixed with the same black that's in the kitchen, and the brass ties in this beautiful brush stroke here that's in the tile. So those are some of the fun details. Also, these, you might wonder, why are the outlets turned horizontally instead? I chose to do that because in all areas of the kitchen, the way the tile runs horizontally, and there's some play in the texture of the tile, I just turned these vertical, simple little thing, but it just mimics the lines of the tile. So I chose a very simple, sleek under cabinet pop-out hood, which I love because it stays right in line with the clean lines of the cabinets. So I did add a panel-ready refrigerator. Chose to do this because what's nice about the panel-ready fridges is that you can put your cabinetry panel right on it that looks just like the rest of your cabinets. So you just have your cabinet guy make them and they blend right in, which is a really nice feature. So there was no way I could complete my project without also getting a new dining room table and chairs. Really needed to round out the new kitchen remodel with the modern aesthetic, so had to get a new table and chairs to go with it. So on the back side of the 15-foot island, I decided to maximize all the possible space that we could. There was about 10 inches left, so that left me about an 8-inch drawer, which is great because I literally optimized every single piece that I could get here with extra storage. So that's a big benefit. You don't have to do it, a lot of people don't, but I chose to maximize it, so extra storage is extra storage. Over here, we have an appliance garage, which also, sticking with my clean and modern aesthetic, I did not want to look at appliances anymore. So lift it up, voila. Very, very nice, soft close hinges. And down it goes. So I love my double ovens. They are clean, sleek, and contemporary. And the nice thing about double wall ovens is they sit up higher so you don't have to bend down to take things out. So I chose to keep my existing flooring, but what we did is we stripped it down and then applied a light stain to go with the modern aesthetic. My favorite part of the remodel is my swing. So Reggie, I gotta tell you, I work with many contractors being in this business, but I have to thank you. I really appreciate the work that you and your team did here. Obviously lots of contractors out there, but really, really happy with the decision I made to work with you guys. You guys did an excellent job, and I really look forward to more projects with you. I have to thank you. I love my kitchen. My kids love the kitchen, so thank you for everything that you guys did.
Awesome. It was great being part of your team. This was truly a unique project for us with all the different features you added, so I loved working on it. We're not done though. I have one more question for you.
Okay.
What time is this bar open?
Oh, Reggie, it's been open. Let's go. It's time. Reggie?
All right.
Cheers to a great project. Well done.
Cheers. So Kim, I've been dying to try out this swing.
Oh, Reggie, you've got to. Go give it a shot. It's very fun. Wow.